Trailers, Woody Folsom Ford, Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC, Urie's Home Center, Trinity Electric, Murray Oil, Village Pizza, South Georgia Insurance Agency, Williams Brothers Trucking, Healthy Community Center, the Lisa Pierce Farmers Insurance Agency, and Omaha Building Systems. Let's go live to the field.
All right, welcome in, baseball fans. Another edition of Pirate Baseball as Appling County versus Tattnall County. This time we are over in Tattnall County. We got an away game. These Pirates take on the Battle Creek Warriors, where we were able to get the victory in game number 1 by a score of 16-6. So the Pirates will be looking to do the same thing again here today. Hopefully, as coming out on the winning end. As I think we're almost ready for a national anthem already, and we will take a short break. We'll come back with some lineups, and we'll have the first pitch for you. Just want to let you know. You are listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden House West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Urie's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Urie's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at urees.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appling County Probate Judge. Appling County has always been my home. The Appling County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appling County resident. The Appling County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appling County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appling County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate. You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
See Rinse and Rinse Insurance, South Main Street in Baxley, or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Identify yourself.
WUFE
And W244CR.
Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
All right, welcome back. As we just got finished with the national anthem, getting close to a first pitch. Tattnall, Mason Parker here bringing you to action. And Mason, I think you got a lineup over there.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with these Tattnall County Battle Creek Warriors as they are taking the field here. So the home team this afternoon, and they're all white uniforms with the navy blue pinstripe, navy blue hat. Leading things off, and catching this afternoon, number 0, Hunter Dasher. Batting second, number 2, playing shortstop, Brody Chambliss. Batting third, number 8, the third baseman, Miles Brown. In the cleanup spot, number 11, be doing the pitching this afternoon, Mr. Bailey Blair. Batting fifth, your left fielder, number 7, Lane Dutton. Batting sixth, number 13, the DH, Keon Calhoun, and he'll be hitting for the right fielder, number 17, Landon Knight. Batting in the 7 holes, number 15, the first baseman, Aiden Brock. Batting 8, number 3, the second baseman, Carter Sykes. And rounding out that Tattnall County lineup tab, number 4, center fielder, Mr. Henry Thigpen.
All right, looking at your Pirate lineup, going to be Colin Ewalton leading things off. He's getting the start on the mound today. Grayson Hall will be in that 2 spot. He's out at second. Dason Griffiths will be batting third. He will be your shortstop. N.J. Nance is out in center field in the 4 spot. Nate Livingston behind the plate, batting fifth. J.E. Sykes will be in the 6 spot. He's the DH. Jack Carter will be out in right field for him. Landon Anderson is over at first in the 7 spot. Caden Walls will be out in left field in the 8 spot. And Nolan Sykes to end things off for the Pirates. And we're getting really close to a first pitch. So looking at as their pitcher, I believe it was Bailey Blair. Wasn't that correct?
That is.
I want to make sure I had his first name right. This will be our first look at him this year. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, that Appleton County did get the victory in game number 1 of this series. Score of 16-6 Tuesday night in Baxley. Pirates had to come on the road here today to see if they can win game 2. As that first pitch fastball is going to catch the corner to Colin, and it's going to be 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, hit off the end of the bat out towards the center fielder, and he's able to make the catch, and that'll be out number 1.
So just out on his front foot there, and not the ideal Colony Walton swing with 1 strike, or I'd say less than 2 strikes. Usually gets a little more juice on it, and that was more of a defensive off-balance swing, but nothing to show for it. Blew out to the center fielder to lead things off, and Grayson Hall steps in. The first pitch to Hall is a breaking ball. In there for a called strike number 1 at the belt. So 0-1 here to Hall.
0-1 is going to be lined out in the right field. They had him played perfectly as he hit that ball well, but he's able to make the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. Had him played very well. Good barrel there from Grayson. Let that ball travel deep. As he's been a little early, but I don't know if he emphasized over the last day or so to stay back on that backside and let that ball travel, but good looking at bat there.
Sharp breaking ball there. It's going to get back across the plate and be fouled off. 0-1.
And Taff, I will be shocked if there's not a long ball hit in today's game. I know we do have a strong wind, so we'll have to watch that, but this place is a launch pad.
It sure is. It plays very small. There's that breaking ball again as Dason was way out front, and it's 0-2. But that wind may have an effect on more than just long balls, as it could be rough on just normal pop flies today.
That's right. We're dealing with a very strong gust. So 0-2 here to Dason Griffiths.
That one's going to get by the catcher all the way to the backstop as he spiked it in the dirt. 1-2.
So extremely quiet first inning here from the Pirates.
One-two breaking ball is going to hit him right in the shoulder blade as he started it too far in, and it just did not come back far enough.
And you hate that as a pitcher. 1-2 count on the 3-hole hitter, and you hit him in the back with the breaking ball. Definitely not what Bailey Blair was wanting to do there, but that's going to give N.J. Nance an opportunity here in the top half of the first.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't want to give a guy like Dason Griffiths, when you have him down in the count 1-2, as you just did, is that first pitch breaking ball to N.J. Nance is in there for a called strike, who especially had a really good night Tuesday night. He did. 4 for 5 with 7 RBIs. and you have him down in the count, you definitely don't want to hit him with a pitch and lose him. Fastball. Going to foul it off out of play, and it's 0-2. And Blair looks good on the mound so far.
He does. His breaking ball's very recognizable, though.
It is.
I know this is the Pirates' first time through the lineup, so obviously haven't seen it before, but
that ball is going to be lined into the left center field gap, and it's going to get down. Jason Griffiths was off on contact, and he's going to pull into third. NJ's going to try to stretch it into a double, and he's safe.
NJ Nance did as good of a job as I've seen him this year with 2 strikes with the breaking ball coming. Saw it early, recognized that it was coming at his hip and knows where it's going. It's coming back in, and, man, just stayed on it and barreled it up, kept his hands inside that ball and barreled it up in the left center gap. And the center fielder actually did a great job of cutting it off, but instead of go ahead and making that throw towards second base, he actually threw the ball to third base, towards third base anyways, and the shortstop had to cut it off and turn all the way back around. So second and third.
Nate Livingston, first pitch breaking balls in there for a called strike, and I believe he has started every batter. And we're in the 5 spot with a breaking pitch.
I do too.
He goes fastball upstairs and gets a swing and a miss. And, yeah, he's definitely a different arm than what we've seen Tuesday night. Not to say they were good arms, but as far as velocity and staying around the plate, he has done a very good job. Livingston is going to reach up and foul that one off out of play.
Chased ball 1 there. Blair saw him go after a fastball up at the letters on pitch number 2, so he was going to try to climb the ladder once more, see if he could get him swinging there.
0-2, hit over to the third baseman. He fields it on 1 hop, throws across in time for out number 3. So the Pirates leave them stranded at second and third, and nothing doing in the top half of the first. No score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
Getting only 1 fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley, or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the first. And Colin Ewalton is on the mound, taking his warm-up pitches. As that wind is really whipping it out there right now.
It is. And this just makes everything tough. So while Colin finishes that, he will be greeted by Hunter Dasher, Brody Chambliss, and Miles Brown. 1, 2, 3 for Tattnall County. As Tattnall County can already feel better about Game 2 than they did Game 1, as they allowed Appleton County to score a 6 spot in the bottom half of the first, and went on to have a 10-0 lead after 3 innings in Appleton County. And we're here in the bottom of the first, and it's still knotted at 1 or knotted at 0. So here we go. Hunter Dasher to lead things off for Tattnall County. Colin Ewalton on the mound.
First pitch is going to be swung on. He is a little bit behind it. fouled it into the mid, 0-1.
Pirates are in their black tops with their black hats and their traditional gray pants. Fastball there misses inside for ball one, so evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That pitch is going to be grounded right back to Colin. He leaps up and makes the catch, lobs it over to first in time for out number 1.
It's a good start there from Colony Watson and the Pirates here in the bottom half of the first. They retire Hunter Dasher on a comebacker to E. Watson. E. Watson gathers himself and tosses it over to Landon Anderson for out number 1. That's going to bring up Brody Chambliss.
First pitch to Chambliss is going to be fouled back into the net.
And this wind is just a whipping.
It sure is. Chambliss had a good night for Tattnall County in that first game as he had a hit and 2 RBIs. As that pitch is going to be swung on, look like a breaking ball. It's quickly 0-2.
Had Chambliss out on his front foot. Did not look comfortable at all there.
No, he didn't. He goes right back to it, just slaps it out into the 3-4 hole. Anderson dives, bounces off his glove, and that'll be the first base runner of the day for Tattnall County.
Yeah, that's one of them tough situations for first baseman. Landon Anderson still young in his first base career over there for the Pirates, but one of them that you just got to know who's playing second base to the right of you. And I do believe Grayson Hall gets to that ball easily. So, just a few things you live and learn. You'll never complain at a kid and get on to him for giving you 100%. So, just a good teaching moment there.
I agree with you, as that breaking ball is going to be in the dirt and get all the way to the backstop, and Chambliss will move up to second with 1 out. Might have been a changeup that he lost the handle on.
So Miles Brown's ahead in the count here. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out here in the bottom half of the first. Scores 0-0. Pirates left runner stranded at second and third in the top half. Nothing doing.
1-0 fastball is going to be hit in the air out into left field. Caden Walls and Dason Griffith is going to make the play out in left field. And that was a good play by Dason.
He made it look a whole lot easier than that actually is. 9 times out of 10, you are praying to yourself that your left fielder is going to call you off of that ball every time. But Dason continued to go, and with this wind, you never know what it's going to do. And it kept it up and kept it close to the infield long enough where he could snag it with an outstretched glove. So 2 outs, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Bailey Blair, hitting in the 4-hole tonight.
First pitch is right down Broadway, 0-1. Bailey Blair did not have a hit Tuesday night, but he had a walk. As that one's just under the knees, 1-1. As Mason, this brick wall they built here behind home plate, boy, you better not be too short and sit down in a chair because you cannot see over it.
You better have a long neck, so I got to say.
Yeah, I look like a giraffe over here trying to see some of these pitches.
Yeah, my back's going to be hurting because I don't know if my back's been this straight and erect for this kind of position for a long time, Taff.
I agree. The 1-2's to count now. 2 outs, runner out at second, no score, bottom of the first. Tried to get him to chase a fastball upstairs. They're going to check him and see if he went around. He did not. I agree with him.
That was a very close one. You've at least got to sell it. And Nate Livingston did not hesitate one bit to ask for help. And home plate umpire actually asked for help probably earlier than Nate did. So you can tell this is senior crew, it looks like. They've got the demeanor. Their mannerisms are one of a experienced crew together.
Triple deuces on the board, and that'll be strike number 3 as he burns the black on the outside corner with a fastball. And that'll take us to the top half of the second. Still no score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
All right, welcome back. Here is J.E. Sykes will be the batter. As the wind is killing our microphones right now, we hope that y'all hear us fine on the radio station. Got to remember we're in Tattnall County out in the middle of nowhere, so we hope the service is okay. As that first pitch to Sykes, I missed the call.
It was a breaking ball, called ball.
That's going to be ball 2 as that one was up in the zone.
So 2-0 here to the Pirate DH. Fastball there, blowing outside, runs things to a 3-0 count in favor of J.E. Sykes.
Not sure Tattnall County wants to walk the leadoff man, but he's in danger here. That one is just barely going to catch the zone. Maybe one of those 3-0 automatic strikes. As it crossed around the letters on the inner half, that one's way outside, and that'll be ball 4. And he does just that, walks the leadoff guy here in the top of the second.
And over there in Blackshear, Georgia, we've got an update. Bottom of the 4th already. Pierce County leads Vidalia by a score of 5-1.
Pierce County has jumped into the top 10. Looking at the poll a while ago, and I'll actually, if I get a minute, I'll read that off to people, as the Pirates made a jump as well. Landon Anderson is going to swing and foul one off and out of play, as Landon had a great night Tuesday night in Appleton County against these Warriors.
He sure did.
He was 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs.
If I'm not mistaken, 2 doubles.
He did. So 0-1. Going to miss outside. Catcher was going to snap a throw behind J.E., but couldn't get it out of his glove.
Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. And yeah, Taff, you can tell this umpiring crew right here is veteran crew. Seems like the game is at the speed that they desire, and it's definitely not too fast for them. They're on the same page for sure.
1-1 pitch as Blair's out of the stretch, as that's a big looping breaking ball in there for a called strike.
So Landon now behind them, the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top half of the second. No scores. Well, 0-0.
He's going to fight that off as he elevated a fastball, fouled it back into the net.
Them trees are just as shaking out there. Them pine trees are swaying back and forth. I believe we were sophomores over here, and Jake Ray hit one about 3/4 of the way up.
Fastball's going to catch the corner, and that'll be strike 3. And I believe I was over here, this was several years ago. I believe it was Chip Carter.
Yep.
Old Pirate first baseman hit one. I thought thought it was going to tear a pine tree in two when it got out there.
No doubt in my mind there's been some long balls hit here. Some very impressive ones. So one out now. Blair snaps a throw over to first. Keeps Sykes honest. Caden Walls is in the box now.
JD is on the move here. As he jumped early, he's going to hit or bunt it and almost popped it up to the first baseman.
And I believe if the first baseman was truly aware that he was off, he was diving for that ball, he could have laid out, got back up, and got back to first base before we got there and doubled them off and into the top half of the second. But thankfully, that ball does fall harmlessly to the ground. Gives Caden Walls new life here. 0-1. Still 0-0 if you're just joining us.
Fastball is right down the middle, 0-2.
And yes, we are sorry. We do apologize in advance if we are going in and out. It is always a very tough place to get signal over here. And that breaking ball is in there, catches the outside corner for strike three. So 2 backwards Ks in a row for Blair. After the leadoff walk, it's going to bring up Nolan Sykes. 2 outs here in the top half of the second.
Starts him off with a breaking ball, and it's in there for a called strike, 0-1. So Pirates definitely not off to the fast start that they were Tuesday evening. Right back to the breaking ball. He started to call it a strike, but he changed his mind, 1-1.
There really hasn't been a lot that I've disagreed with so far. Hardly anything.
It's early, but I agree. It's been
so far so good. We'll knock on some wood. 1-1 count to the Pirate third baseman. Oh, we almost got him leaning over there at first base as Blair snapped another pickoff throw over there. And J.E. was leaning, thankfully. Got back to the bag.
Gets another half a step over at first. That fastball around the belt. Thought it was in the middle, but he got the call ball, 2-1. Pretty good pitch, looked like.
Yeah, slightly elevated. And if you can command the top of the zone, then go back to the bottom and change eye level.
J.E.'s on the move to second, almost hit Sykes with it. And J.E.'s going to be in there with a stolen base. And it was a walk anyway. It was 3-1.
I think he said dead ball.
Oh, it hit him. Must have just got a piece of him. That would have had to catch helmet or the very top of the shoulder.
That or jersey. So that's going to give Colony Watson an opportunity here with 2 outs. Runners at first and second.
Big swing and a miss as he was trying to make this 3-0 with that swing.
And if he'd have kept his head on it and made contact, I think it would have been 3-0.
One of the hottest bats in the Pirate lineup with an opportunity to get the Pirates' first run. Leaves a breaking ball up in the zone, 2-1. Or 1-1, I'm sorry.
I would love to see Colony Watson jump on one here. Run it through that right center gap.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good gap out in right center.
And while the catcher calls time and pays a quick visit to the pitcher, got another update for you. Going into the bottom of the third in Toombs County. Toombs County Bulldogs lead the Brantley County Herons by a score of 1-0. So low scoring affair over there.
As Brantley got the win in game 1 of that series, or Toombs, I'm sorry, and done it in convincing fashion.
Very convincing. Hit the ball very well.
What was it, 18-4 the final, something along those lines?
I believe so. So 1-1 here to Watson.
Fastball just off the plate, but he got the call, 1-2.
Yeah, he's given roughly a ball off of the corner.
I can't argue that pitch. It was pretty good. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, going to be hit foul right over our heads, and Collins stays alive. Yeah, there's 3 teams in this region right now sitting there with 3 losses, Appleton, Toombs, and Pierce. As we've talked about that a few times, is one game can mean the difference in a couple of seeds here, as JE's going to steal third. Did the umpire call a strike there?
He did not. That was ball 2.
Umpire thought he did, or the pitcher did.
He may have thought it was a strike, but I can assure you he never called it a strike.
I was watching the runner go to third. He got a great jump and stole third easily. So that'll put him at the corners.
So first and third with 2 outs here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Pirate leadoff hitter, Colony Walton.
Pirates' first run of the game down at third, is he's going to get a piece of that. It actually gets a piece of the catcher as well. Looks like on the hand.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good ever. Umpire's going to give the catcher a chance to walk it off, get his bearings back, make sure everything is A-OK. And
Mason, I have a feeling it's going to get chilly tonight.
Oh, buddy, I came prepared tonight.
I've seen that.
I got my socks on that I wore in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. If I can keep these piggies warm, his whole body stays warm.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do it again here. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Runner on the way to second. Going to snap a throw back towards third. Nothing doing.
I like that. You know, catcher coming out of his stance, making everything look like a natural motion, and then snapping that ball to third instead of second. So they do concede. Nolan Sykes at second base. Allow him to reach there. So second and third, so base hit can make it 2-0.
That one was definitely off the plate, but he got the call there, and that'll be strike 3 and out number 3, and the Pirates leave them stranded at second and third here in the second inning. So we'll go to the bottom half. No score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Hey, y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. We are in the 5 spot in the lineup here. That'll be Dutton. And I see the first pitch from Colin Wilson right at the knees, 0-1. 88 on our fastball there, up in the zone, but it misses. One swung on and missed. That one got to 89.
Yeah, Collins been sitting 87-89 so far.
He'll be in the dirt now, 2-2.
So Lane Dutton, Keon Calhoun, and Aiden Brock go up here for Tattnall County in the bottom half of the second. Still no score.
And no doubt about that one. And it is called strike 3 and out number 1.
Good pitch there from me. Lawson got on top of that fastball very well. Painted the outside corner. Dutton really didn't have a chance. So that's going to bring up Calhoun here with 1 out.
In there for a called strike 0-1. He's had a steady dose of fastballs here early in the bottom of the second. Swung on and missed 0-2.
Yeah. Probably would not come off of him right now.
And it's working. Another one. Going to be fouled off and out of play. Yeah, he's been about the lowest I've seen is 86, working all the way up to 89.
Very good two-strike breaking ball there. Change pace here for Calhoun. He's setting 3 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastballs, and he dropped that in there on him.
Catches the black on the outside corner, and that'll be out number 2. It's back-to-back strikeouts for Collins.
That's very tough to hit there.
That is.
You see the breaking ball, and then he hits you with 88 on the outside corner at the knees. Pretty tough. Not going to bring in Aiden Brock.
Collins is wheeling and dealing right now. He's getting on the rubber, and he's letting it go. That one swung on and missed 0-1.
He's in a groove.
Ready to deliver. Swung on and missed 0-2.
That one was a 91 tap. And so he's feeling it and getting loose now.
89 upstairs, misses.
The 1-2. Aiden Brock.
And that'll be strike 3, and Colin Ewald is going to strike out the side. And went with a heavy dose of fastballs, and it worked for him here at the bottom half of the second. Still no score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley, Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball!
Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Alrighty, welcome back, Pirate fans. We're heading here into the top half of the third. Grayson Hall to lead things off, still 0-0. First pitch to Hall's a fastball that hits and fouls off on the left field line. Another 1-1 here. Nobody out. Top half of the third. This ball is in there for a call strike on the outside corner. 1-2 here at Hall very quickly. That was a good pitch from Blair as he's in some grace back there from the home plate umpire. Very good play by the second baseman. Very good call by the first base umpire. He was on top of it. Second baseman made a very good play, and he's about to appeal, but the home plate umpire was right on top of it as well. I believe this call was stand. That's what they're doing. He's appealing. He's going to ask for help, but while he does that, Grayson Hall get ball with the eyes back up the middle. Second baseman range roughly 3 steps from second with the grass right there. Made a great backhand play, sliding actually. Stopped, then threw a strike to first. Would have been out. First baseman does hold the bag, but field umpire made a great call. Had his eyes right on it, and I actually do agree with him there. You know us well enough. We would tell you I got away with one or not, but yeah, so far this crew is pretty good. Probably one of the best ones that we've had all year.
First pitch breaking ball to Dason. And it's low. It's 1-0. And yeah, I agree with you, man. I think they get it absolutely right.
As both of them were on top of it. So Dason Griffiths ahead in the count here, 1-0. Still no score.
Off a 10th. Nothing doing. One and 0 to Dason Griffiths. Still no score here, top half of the third. And that one's going to get by the catcher all the way to the backstop. Grayson Hall will move up easily with his speed.
So a great opportunity here for the Pirates, who do get the leadoff man on. He's able to move up on the wild pitch. So runner in scoring position with nobody out. 2-0 here to the 3-hole hitter, Dason. Bailey Blair is going to step off the back of the mound as he never put his eyes on home plate there. He was staring at Hall the entire time. We've already swapped third one time on him this game.
And the fastball to Dason, knee high down the middle, 2-1. Dason may have been sitting breaking ball right there.
He may have. The breaking ball's definitely been Blair's best pitch. It's his go-to. It's what he's got the most faith in right now for sure.
The trees out in center field are bending with a gust of wind. A little late on the fastball, and it's 2-2 as he fouls it off.
And all I can imagine, Tap, is how you feel as if you're riding a roller coaster when you're in a Tomcat or a Buckshot, Big Shot, about 30 foot up one of them, and strapped in your harness, and you are praying to the good Lord that good tree and root system holds up.
Yeah, breaking ball way outside, 3-2 now. And Hall got a good read on that ball. If that gets away from the catcher at all, yeah, he is standing on third.
Grayson had a plus secondary there. Great read, and we need and we expect guys to do that at second base. You can see the ball just as good as a pitcher.
And that one's up and in, and that'll be a walk. That's going to put him first and second for NJ Nance, who had his best swing of the year. And his first at bat today, hit a breaking ball. Just as beautiful as you want to see it out in the left field.
Yeah, you could see it coming. That was down on the count, 2 strikes on him, and didn't try to do too much with it, but just the approach he had and the swing he was able to put on and execute was by far his best at bat, in my opinion, this season.
And breaking ball looked to be a little bit up, but he got the call, 0-1.
That's a tough one, but
it is.
I don't believe we're swinging at that anyways. So 0-1 here to Nance. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Top half of the third.
Goes right back to it again. Starts at above his helmet, finishes around his shoulders, 1-1.
Yeah, that breaking ball was a little more elevated there from Blair.
And interesting that seeing what Nance did with the breaking ball, but keep throwing it to him. He goes back to the fastball there, just under the letters, called strike 1 and 2.
It's a pretty good pitch to hit there. That allows Nance to get extended on that ball. I guess he was not looking for that. Great job there from the home plate umpire, as he possibly saved a strikeout, as he granted Nance time at the very last second possible.
I believe he did, as I think that was in the zone.
No pitch. 1-2 count here to NJ Nance.
Blair out of the stretch. Get it off the hands and all over the Tattnall County dugout.
I'm telling you, these balls have hit the most stuff that I've ever seen. That one just hit the catwalk on the lights and came back. I don't know what that ball hit earlier and ricocheted into the stands right here.
That one hit the very top of the net and just rolled down the back of it.
Yeah. So 1-2 again here to Nance.
It's back to that elevated breaking ball, and it's too far up, 2-2.
The best opportunity the Pirates have had since the top half of the first, where they left them stranded on second and third. It's 2 outs a win. We got that opportunity, though, so I bet this is probably the Pirates' best opportunity this game so far. Even though Nance has got 2 strikes on him, still have faith in the young man, and Blair's stuff is nothing that I am in fear of.
So top half of the third here, no score. The Pirates threatening to change that, as they do have 3 outs to play with and 2 runners on.
As well as Nance has been swinging it, I was shocked to see no bunt attempt at all, which that does happen when you're swinging it as well as he is.
A little pickoff attempt to second. He gets by the second baseman and into center field. Grayson Hall is going to round third in a big way, but he slams on the brakes and pulls it back. And Coach Griffiths thought about sending him there.
He did. And Hall did a good job of making a very aggressive turn. He knows Coach Griffiths has his eyes on the ball. So the 2-2 pitch here to Nance. Breaking ball upstairs that got him swinging, and Nance turns around and asks the home plate umpire if he would have let that go, would that have been a strike? And the home plate umpire does assure him that that was strike 3 regardless. So 1 out now. Nate Livingston stepping in the box. Runners at second and third.
As he hits that right back to the pitcher, he's going to look at Grayson Hall, look him back to third, and make the throw over the first in time for out number 2.
I am amazed at how Nate hit that ball.
I don't know how that happened. That is very hard to do. As he hit that off the end of the bat.
The fastball was up and in, too. I mean, I guess it was one of them bailing out and then caught the end of the bat. But nonetheless, nothing doing, as Blair was able to field it cleanly and throw it to first. J.E. Sykes takes a breaking ball up in the zone for ball 1.
Now it takes a fastball up in the zone, 2-0.
That fastball has been called a strike once or twice this game, but it has not right there.
Right back to it. Got the swing and the miss that time, 2-1. That one almost got a piece of J.E. up and in. He's way ahead here, 3-1. Already drew a walk one time in this game.
He has. Landon Anderson would be next.
That elevated breaking ball that to me is questionable, but got to call 3-2.
He's been pretty consistent with that call. I don't necessarily like it or agree with it, but he has established a feeling, and that was a better breaking ball than the one before.
And it is called strike 3 and out number 3. And the Pirates is going to leave them stranded at second and third again. So going into the bottom half of the third, no score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Gold Miles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
With over 17 years working in the courthouse, Gretchen Bailey has gained the trust of folks in Appling County. She knows that every case, every family, every decision matters. Re-elect Gretchen Bailey as your probate judge. Make your voice heard on Tuesday, May 21st. Let's keep her experience, her knowledge, her wisdom, and her understanding that she has earned over the years working for us. Let's keep the probate court in her capable hands. This message paid for by the candidate.
I'm Gretchen Bailey, and I approve this message.
Welcome back. Colin E. Watson's already thrown a pitch in this inning to strikes. And now 2 pitches and both. Well, they got 1-1 on the board. Did I miss something? I guess that first one was called a ball. And that one catches the black, and that's 1-2. No, he called that a ball as well.
He did. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Okay, so the first one was. Now we know where we're at, as that one's fouled off and out of play.
Carter Sykes down in the count very quickly here. 8-9-1 due up for Tattnall County.
Swing and a miss, and that'll be 4 strikeouts in a row for Colin. And out number 1 here in the bottom of the third.
Going to bring up Emery Thigpen, patrolling center field for Tattnall County this afternoon. The 9-hole hitter with the leadoff Hunter Dasher on deck. First pitch to Thigpen is a fastball at the knees. It's fouled off.
Actually, that was the 5th strikeout in a row. So 0-1 on the way upstairs. Too far. Now 1-1.
So 1 ball and 1 strike here to Emery Thigpen.
He's going to miss low in the zone. 2-1.
Fastball there misses up and out. So one of, if not the first 3-ball count that E. Watson's encountered this afternoon.
Got the swing and the miss on the elevated fastball. And that'll run things full.
Yeah, Thigpen kicking himself for swinging a ball 4 there.
As that one's going to bounce off the plate, and that will be ball 4. And the Warriors will have a 1-out base runner.
Number 0. And that's going to turn the lineup back over to Hunter Dasher, who's 0 for 1 on the afternoon. 1 out here in the bottom half of the third. Emery Thigpen over at first via the walk.
Fastball upstairs. 1-0. Goes right back to the fastball at 88, right down the middle, 1-1. Sticks with it, gets the call, as this umpire definitely prefers the upper half of the zone, now 1-2.
He does. And if we pay attention over there at first, Thigpen is getting a walking lead. If we can time him on about his second step, third step, I don't believe he gets back.
One and two. going to be hit out into right field. Jack Carter's coming on, slides, makes the catch. There's only one out, so they're going to be able to double off. Big pin.
And that was one of the more abnormal double plays I've ever seen, because Thigpen did not give any effort whatsoever to get back to first base when he realized that he was hung out to dry and that there was only one out. But thankfully it did work out in the Pirates' favor, able to double him off over at first for out number 3, and that'll take us to the top half of the fourth. Still 0-0 here in Tattnall County. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back. Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates!
Welcome back. We're in the top half of the fourth here, and it's zeros across the board. The exact opposite of what we've seen in Appling County on Tuesday night.
That it is, as runs were being scored left and right in Appling County. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Pirates here.
Yes, there was 22 total runs scored in that game as the catcher just throws it over the pitcher's head when he was throwing it back. And it's 1-0. That one's right at the knees for a called strike, 1-1. He likes that elevated breaking ball.
He does, and on Landon, that if he would have called that a strike, Landon's one of the only people that I could understand it on.
2-1 turns into 2-2 as that one catches the outer half.
It did. Landon wanted to swing at it, but could not quite make up his mind. 2-2, top half of the fourth.
Able to fight off another breaking ball.
I will say this, Taff. I got in some of the most trouble I've ever got in playing traveling ball when I tossed the ball back to the umpire.
And that one's going to hit Landon, and I believe it got him on the hand, top hand that holds it back. Now, that never feels good.
That it doesn't.
Hopefully he's okay.
That's a rough one right there. As I am surprised that he did not call that a foul ball. So leadoff base runner for the Pirates here. Can bring up Caden Walls.
I would expect a bunt here in this situation. We'll see if that's what we go with.
It is, for sure.
And he does square around, shows very early. Here comes the pitch, gets down a very good one. Pitcher's going to field. He's going to have to go to first. Will be his only play. And Walls gets the job done.
Great job by Caden Walls. He's been pretty dependent all year, or we've been able to depend on Walls all year in sacrifice bunt situations. As came through more times than not, for sure. It's a very good job there from Walls. Teammates out of the dugout to greet him as they do understand what he just did there. Sacrifice bunt. We get a runner in the scoring position with Nolan Sykes in the box.
That breaking ball is going to miss upstairs, and the Pirates have not had a shortage of runners in scoring position. I believe this will be the 7th one on the night.
Yeah.
And none of them have come across to score.
Just cannot get that clutch hit.
That one's going to sail all the way to the backstop. And Landon is going to move up to third. He must have found some speed in his bag in the last 2 days. He had 2 doubles, and now he's moved up on a pass ball.
Yeah, he might be trying to get back to the dugout to get some ibuprofen for that hand.
That is very possible. 2-0 to count to Nolan Sykes. And that pitch had some late action on it. Thought it was going to hit him, but misses on the inner half.
It did, and Nolan Sykes is as on top of the plate as you can get.
He is. 3-0. Going to miss a little low and away. And that'll be a one-out walk and put him at the corner for the Pirates and bring up Colin Ewaldson. That's going to get a mound visit from what I believe is the pitching coach. I'm not real familiar with Tattnall's coaching staff like I am some of the other staffs around.
Their staff has been shaken up over the last several years. I remember the last 2 head coaches, but I would be completely lying to you if I were to take a chance at their names.
And this is very interesting, as we're going to get a pitching change, I believe.
That is exactly what we're getting, Taff.
As I thought Blair was throwing it pretty well. 0-0 in the 4th. He's in a little trouble here, but nothing that he hadn't been in the previous 3 innings. So trying to get a number for you to see who the pitcher will be. And it looks like number 8.
It's going to be Miles Brown. So coming in from third base, making the short walk to the mound.
So we'll figure out where the defenses move around to. We'll take a short break. Hear from our sponsors. No score here. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes, as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
Identify yourself.
WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
All right, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound is Miles Brown. Colin Ewaldson's already seen one pitch from him and fouled it off out of play, and he's down 0-1.
Keon Calhoun's your new third baseman, so the DH has entered the game. He is burnt. 0-1 here to Walton. Runners at the corners with only one out.
Catcher sets up on the outside corner. Runner on his way to second. Going to snap a throw down to third and concede the runner over at second, which is Nolan Sykes, and we now have two in scoring position.
So in a very similar situation, just one less out than we had 2 innings ago.
Pitch was also a called ball. Breaking ball, 67 miles an hour, swung on, fouled off. And Collins behind 1-2.
And this seems to be the count he does the most damage in.
As that ball's hit hard to the first baseman, and I'm not sure he knows he caught it. As Collins is going to be out at first, and nobody's able to advance.
And that's just how the evening's going for the Pirates and Tattnall County. This is how this game is, you know. Colony Walton hit that one on the nose, and Blair down there at first base, even with the bag. Luckily, he's got a very large wingspan and stuck his arm out. And, yeah, I agree with you, Tap. It was just one of them that
he was looking into the left field.
Ended up in the pocket of the glove.
79-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone, 1-0.
So we're going to need a 2-out hit here to at least score one.
And he gets a breaking ball, hits it foul, 1-1. And, yeah, these foul balls are not missing anything.
They're hitting.
They get fouled off.
That's right. They're hitting something.
1-1, upstairs, 2-1. 2 runners in scoring position, still no score here in the top half of the fourth. There's a breaking ball. Might have got a little help there. 3-1.
Said it was outside, and I can tell you he's not going to tolerate it.
He is not, as he just warned the Tattnall County coaches.
3-1 here to Grayson Hall.
That was a pretty good breaking ball. Started on the hip, caught in the inner half. 3-2 now.
So 3-2 here. You would love to go ahead and cash one in and give Dason an opportunity. And you do not cash one in, but you do give Dason Griffiths an opportunity here with 2 outs. And soon to be, as soon as Hall touches first base, he'll get it with the bases loaded.
Trying to add to that 7 RBI night that he had Tuesday and continue the hot hitting. And that's a pretty good night anytime you can those 7 RBIs in the stat column. As that breaking ball swung on and he got under it. High pop fly hit out in the left field. Wind playing with it. Left fielder was able to make the catch. And that'll be out number 3. And the Pirates leave 3 on base here in the fourth. So I believe that's 10 runners left on base in 4 innings and no score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate Baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
Welcome Welcome back. Bottom half of the fourth as zeros still fill up the board out there. It is a no score in this game. And we're going to lead off things here with 2, 3, and 4 for Tattnall County.
Brody Chambliss steps in the box.
Runs a fastball by him at 87, 0-1.
So, yes, complete opposite end of the spectrum from what we saw Tuesday night.
He's going to miss under the knees now, 1-1.
That is the pitch you want as a pitcher.
You do.
And if you can get it one time, it's over.
Way behind the fastball there now, 1-2.
As Colin thought the second pitch of the at-bat was a strike as well, and I don't blame him. Chambliss choked away up on the bat here.
That one's around the ankles, 2-2. Got him with the fastball. Could not catch up to it, and that'll be out number 1. E. Watson's 6th strikeout on the day.
Miles Brown going to step up here in the bottom of the fourth.
Trying to help himself out at the plate. Going to miss low and away with that one, 1-0.
1 out. Still 0-0 over here in Glenville, Georgia.
That pitch is going to be lined hard, but foul down the left field line. I would love to know the dimensions over here. They don't have any on the fence, so 1-1 upstairs as he went change up there. And got the swing and the miss. It's now 1-2. Low 2-2. Brown's going to hit a ground ball out towards Dason Griffiths. Fields it on about 4 hops. Throws a strike across the diamond to first in time for out number 2.
6-3 on the put out there. And we're able to retire Miles Brown for the second time this afternoon. It's going to bring up Bailey Blair. They did a very good job on the mound for Tattnall County. Kept a very good hitting and a very hot Pirate team at bay and was able to hold them to no runs through almost 4 innings of work. That fastball misses down in the zone.
It'll be swung on and fouled back into the net.
And boom, it caught the football field bleachers. 1-1.
It hit the top of that net and kept going. Just got a little bit of a bend up there.
That breaking ball almost got back down in time, but it did not. 2-1 here to Blair. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth.
Fastball elevated. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
So even count here. Deuces are wild on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here to Bailey Blair.
Going to be hit off the end of the bat, and that's going to be a tough play. E. Walton's going to field it right on the line, and he makes it look easy. As that's out number 3, going into the top half of the 5th. Still no score here. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley, Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
All righty, welcome back, Pirate Nation. We are here in the top half of the fifth inning, still knotted at a tight 0-0 ball game as the umpires get them something to drink very quick and making their way back to their positions. We'll get things underway. And Coach McCraney is bringing something to the home plate umpire's attention.
I'm wondering if it's this DH situation, as I think he wants to know how that went about when they changed pitchers and they brought the other guy in.
As they didn't make any motion, did they? They didn't make it official.
So now he's going to go over and have a word with the Tattnall County coach.
Yeah, I'm curious on who he entered the game for. If Blair went to first and Landon Knight's still in right field.
So Calhoun is now in the game at third.
Bailey Blair, who was taken off of the mound, still in the game at first.
That's right.
And Miles Brown, who was playing third, went to the mound to pitch. So other than that, nothing shifted except for your corner men and your pitcher, really. Your third baseman came to the mound. Pitcher went to first base, and Calhoun came in off the bench technically, but in the lineup as the DH.
And I'm not sure the situation, but whatever it is, they're trying to figure it out, and I think they've got it straightened out now.
So we may possibly get underway here, but I believe Coach Griffiths has got a question for the home plate umpires.
An explanation as well.
And we are doing our best to listen in to understand what is going on and what the questioning is. And that's what I thought as well.
And what was that? I had the headset off trying to hear.
So Coach Miller brought to their attention that they cannot both sub in at the same time. So what we're encountering is the DH was technically killed when Keon Calhoun entered the game to play third.
Correct.
But I believe the question is, who did he enter the game for? Because Landon Knight is still in right field.
So we apologize for the pause here while we get everything straightened out, or I say we, the coaching staff. And now the home plate umpire has went down to the first base umpire and having a word. So what we believe has happened here is when they made the pitching change, the DH, Keon Calhoun, or was it Coleman or Calhoun?
Calhoun.
was DHing for the right fielder, Landon Knight. Landon Knight is still in right field. When the DH came in to play the position, we think
nobody else left the field.
Nobody else left the field, so I think that.
And the gentleman he is DHing for is still in the game.
Correct. But I don't know if anybody else come out. You can't see out there, but either way, he wouldn't.
So just a few kinks that they've got to work out. But while we get an answer here, we'll let you hear from our sponsors for a moment. You're listening to Pirate Baseball 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Play ball!
Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden Isles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate. You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
See Rinse and Rinse Insurance, South Main Street in Baxley, or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
All right, welcome back. NJ Nance in the box. Watches the first pitch miss for a ball. 1-0, now 1-1 as that one catches the zone. And Mason, I don't think we have an answer for the folks listening at home yet.
I believe you just saw Nick Trevine enter as your left fielder, so that would tell me that they have shifted the outfield enough, and I'm going to have to see because my eyes are not that good, but I do assume that Landon Knight is no longer in right field anymore as that fastball misses up in the zone to Nance. But, yes, we'll just have to wait till they get closer so we can see and tell.
And they're going to check the swing down at first, and they say he went around 3-2 now. As that was ball 4 to NJ Nance, but fooled him on the breaking pitch. 3-2 breaking ball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1, as that was a good 3-2 pitch.
Going to bring Nate Livingston to the plate.
Number 11, Nate Livingston.
Way upstairs to Nate on the first pitch. Now the 1-0 pitch. Hits Nate in the shoulder.
And takes it like a champ, as he always does.
That is nothing new for Nate Livingston. That's going to get us a courtesy runner. Looks like Isaac Edenfield will be that guy. And he comes in to run for the Pirate catcher. J.E. Sykes will be the batter now. Upstairs with a fastball, snaps a throw down towards Edenfield, not in time, 1-0. Coach Griffiths calling out his play. Everybody looks at the wristbands, and we're ready to go. Pickoff attempt, nothing doing. As J.E.'s back in head first safely. Extends his lead about a half a step. Another pickoff attempt. The 1-0. Ground ball hit up the middle, backhanded by the second baseman, flips it to the shortstop, and they only get one at second.
They do, as I thought they actually had the back end of that path.
It was close.
It sure was, and Tattnall County head coach is going to make yet another trip out there.
So Sykes will reach on the fielder's choice.
So the call stands as called originally. The runner is out at second base. J.E. Sykes is safe at first.
And we don't have the best angle over here, but it was a very close play.
Extremely close.
So 2 outs now. Landon Anderson, the batter. That breaking ball's in there for a called strike, 0-1. These Tattnall County pitchers love to throw the curveballs. That one bounces off the plate, 1-1. So top half of the 5th here, still no score. As we're getting late in this one. Edenfield over at first. Fastball swung on and hit foul and out of play. That's going to run it to 1-2. Caden Walls waits on deck.
Yeah, has to do a very good job here, as we've seen that typical balls that you would let go in the top half of the zone have been called strikes tonight.
A 1-2 breaking ball up in the zone by Brown. They called ball 2-2. Breaking ball lined into left field, and that's over the third baseman's glove. And that'll be a base hit for Landon Anderson. Good piece of hitting there from Landon Anderson. As game by game, he seems to be getting it going more and more. He does. And that's a big bat to get going in the lineup, knowing you've got a guy in the 6 or 7 hole that is very capable of changing the baseball game in one swing and driving in runs when you need him to. Caden Walls in the box now for the Pirates. First pitch he sees is a fastball up in the zone for ball 1. The Pirates have runners on first and second, and that's nothing new in this game as we've left 10 runners on base. As that one's going to get past the catcher, and everybody's going to move up. And it's now 2-0. And you've got to think at some point something's got to give. If you're Tattnall County, you got to think, man, we've been living on the edge with all these runners in scoring position, leaving the bases loaded, leaving them on second and third. And I agree, at some point you think that will have to change. Somebody will come up with that big 2-out hit, and maybe it's Caden Walls. Breaking ball as they call it strike, 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1. And it's been very rare to see a fastball in this inning from Brown. He goes right back to the breaking ball, bounces it in the dirt, and that's going to load them up for the Pirates with 2 outs.
Nolan Sykes.
So Nolan Sykes going to have a big opportunity here to drive across the first run of the game for the Pirates. And Nolan has struggled with the bat the last few games. This will be a big at bat for his confidence if he can get something through a hole here. And he was doing it quite often early on in the year. It sure was. And as we're sitting here and progressing in this game, I think I do understand what happened with the DH in question. I'll be honest with you, Taff, I do not know how to explain it. Very plain. It's confusing for people that understand the game very well. Well, in 2020, GHSA actually made an amendment, and I never really dug back into it because I thought it was extremely far-fetched the first time I heard it. But there's a new special DH rule. First pitch to Sykes is a called strike, 0-1. Go ahead. New special DH rule to help counter the pitch count situation in high school baseball. That ball's going to be hit on the ground out towards the shortstop. He's going to field it on 2 hops. Throws across and sails it over the first baseman's head. 1 run will score. 2 runs are going to score as Anderson crosses the plate. And Sykes is going to pull in the second. It's 2-0 Appleton County. And something finally gave, Tal. And you called it. So we finally cracked the scoreboard. Two to nothing here. As looks like we possibly will see a pitching change. And I believe you are correct, but if you want to... While this is going on, we do have a few finals, or I say one final score, and well, 2 final scores actually. Pierce County is victorious over Vidalia 11-1, and Toombs County is victorious over Brantley 1-0. So Toombs County gets a win, stays in touch, and Pierce County does the same thing as well. But yeah, the special DH rule, honestly, extremely hard to understand, but to put it plainly, it states that you can designate a player to be a defensive player
as well as a designated hitter to help balance the game out with the new pitch count rules. And that's as far as I'm going to go into it, simply because I will confuse myself. I will confuse you listening to us. And quite frankly, I thought the DH was perfectly fine how it was. If you read into the rule, it is very complicated, and I guess I can understand why they did it briefly, but there was nothing wrong with the way the designated hitter role was in the first place, and it's worked for many years.
As long as I can remember. So the new pitcher on the mound is going to be Sykes, Carter Sykes, coming in from second base. So he's going to get handed the ball here. And looking at the region, as you gave some of those scores there, that's going to move Pierce County to 7-3 in the region, Toombs County to 8-3 in the region, and whoever can come out victorious in this, if Pirates can come out, they would be at 8-3 in the region. So 3 teams tied with 3 losses. Brantley County sitting there with 4 losses.
Yeah.
Who also have another game with Pierce County, because I believe they have one get postponed.
They did.
That they will play at the end of the year.
They'll play during the last week of the season, and they'll play Brantley then, and then Brantley will have to play a game against Vidalia that they had to postpone as well. And not getting ahead of ourselves here or anything, but next week could be a very, very good series.
Very much so.
Ending the regular season, ending region play with 3 against our rival right down the road, Pierce County. And it could very well be for the region championship, as it's been many years in the past.
Breaking ball there to Colin Ewalton. That might be the first one I really, really questioned. And I thought that was a good outside.
It was.
0-1 to Colin, and he has to swing at that one because the last time it was called a strike. So now it's 0-2, same exact pitch.
Yeah, that breaking ball was actually better than the one that was called a strike, and he's just putting Colin in a bad situation.
As he goes right back to the breaking ball. And it's fouled off out of play. And if I'm the Pirate hitters, I think I just go into the box. Instead of looking fastball adjusting curve, I'm looking curveball adjusting fast.
Yeah.
As crazy as that sounds.
No, and it's not crazy at all, because neither of these 3 guys have had a fastball that could eclipse 80 miles an hour.
And the ball's going to get past the catcher, and here comes Hayden Walls. He got a great read on that dirt ball.
Very good read. Young man possesses very good wheels as well, and he came in hot, never hesitated, sliding feet first in for run number 3. And all 3 coming here in the top half of the 5th with a chance to add 1 more, if not more, to Pirate total.
That ball didn't get but 8 to 10 feet away from the catcher there, and he just got an excellent read, was able to get in safely, and great job by Nolan Sykes to move up as well. That one's going to be fouled off out of play.
Are you ready for it now?
So Colin being forced to swing at roughly any breaking ball from his chest to, I'd say, his shins.
To over a foot outside.
Yes.
As I wouldn't exaggerate and say that's at least where that first one was. Almost right where that one was. Now 2-2. As it misses.
It does. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Way upstairs, 3-2. And typical Colin fashion, works an 0-2 count into a 3-2 count. And he's going to hit one skyrocket high, and I think it might get out of play.
It will stay in play, but split the third baseman and the left fielder about as perfect as you could.
That ball come down on the fence as perfectly as you could. I think it scraped the fence all the way down.
So giving Colin Watson another life here. Hopefully he can make it hurt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th. So the Pirate leadoff.
And he just rips one into right field, and it's going to get down for a base hit, and that'll score another run for the Pirates. And it's 4-0 in Appleton County.
So Colin extends his hitting streak. And as the throw came in, it almost got away. from the infield, as it did get past the second baseman and shortstop. Luckily, the third baseman, Miles Brown, was over there to keep it from rolling all the way to the fence and possibly keep Colony Walton off of third. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner in Kirsten Turner for Colin, and before he heads back to the dugout, Colin stopped and gave Grayson Hall a few quick pieces of advice. Since I was just fixing to bring that up, since he's the only one to see this new arm so far, and very quick pickoff move there. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Carter Sykes threw Tuesday as well. I'll pull that up and look. Very short lead over at first, as that one's right down the middle. 0-1. Two outs here in the top half of the fifth. Pirates are leading 4-0 now, as that fastball misses away and in the dirt. You are correct. He went 2 1/3 inning, 4 hits, 4 runs, and 4 earned. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. One lined in the center field as he stepped back on that breaking ball and waited on it. And that was a great piece of hitting by Grayson Hall. He did. Breaking ball was hanging, and he did a good job to barrel it up and hit it right back through the chute. So that's going to give Dayson an opportunity here with Ducks on the pond, 2 outs. Scores 4-0 if you're just joining us. Heading into the 5th inning, we were scoreless, tied at 0. And there's that big breaking ball as Dayson was waiting on it that time. Fouled it off of his front left foot, or his front foot, I should say. Yeah, he wants that one back for sure. He could have caught that one on the downward trajectory. I believe he could have split those 2 pine trees like a field goal. Which 2? Doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't, as I unmuted almost before I was done talking. There is 2 out there that looks like they're bullseyes. Yeah, they do. They're a little wider than the others. I'm going the 2 between the left center foul pole, or left center white pole and the foul pole. Breaking ball is going to miss inside, 1-1. So 1-1 to the Pirates shortstop. Dayson is 0 for 1 on the day. Hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Drew a base on balls in his second at bat and flew out to the left fielder in his third at bat. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Pirates already plated 4 here in this inning. Good opportunity here to add a little more insurance. And there's a hanging breaking ball in there for a called strike, 1-2. He wants that one back as well, as he was shaking his head as he backed out of the box, as that one was begging to be hit a long way. It sure was. 1-2. The ball gets in the dirt, as I believe they have the runner hung up between first and second. Now he's going to try to score, and they're going to throw Garrison Turner out at home, as that was just a botched play from the get-go. That was. But Grayson Hall did a good job once he recognized that he was going to be out. He stopped and did his best to actually give Garrison Turner an opportunity to score. And in some cases, you see that as a play, a call play, the first and third on. But that was a little impromptu action from the Pirates, nothing doing with that play, but they're able to hang 4 in the top half of the 5th and take a 4-0 lead heading into the bottom half of the 5th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley, or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
All right, welcome back. Colin E. Watson still on the mound. Lane Dutton, the batter, watches the first pitch miss, I guess just a little bit outside. And this one's going to be hit off the end of the bat. Pop fly out towards Dason Griffiths at short. Catches it over his left shoulder for out number 1. So 2 pitches and 1 out. Colin E. Watson. As he has looked great on the mound here today. That one's going to be low to number 10. That is Anderson. And that one's also going to miss, now 2-0. That one catches the outer half, 2-1. Colin working quickly. Upstairs, 3-1. 4-0 your score, bottom half of the 5th here in Tattnall County. Pirates plated 4 in the top half of the 5th. As that one's going to be hit out in the center field. N.J. Nance takes 1 step to his left and makes the catch for out number 2. And that ball was hit pretty well. Maybe the best hit ball for Tattnall off of E. Watson all night. But hit it right at Nance. That pitch is going to be hit foul into the Tattnall County dugout, and look out over there. And this hitter is number 1, Nick Trevino. And he's quickly behind 0-2 as E. Watson is wheeling and dealing again. Catches the outside corner, and that's strike 3 and out number 3. But nothing doing in the bottom half of the 5th for the Warriors. We'll go into the top half of the 6th. Your Pirates lead 4-0. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
Carter Sykes still on the mound for the Battle Creek Warriors. Dason Griffiths is going to be the batter, as he was in the box as that inning ended the last inning. They're in the top half of the 5th, as Garrison Turner was caught trying to take home. First pitch to Griffiths is a fastball right at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Breaking ball too far out, 1-1. One pitch from Sykes, hard ground ball towards the third baseman, and it was hit so hard he didn't even give much of an effort to get to that ball. So that'll be a leadoff single there for Griffiths. And that'll bring in N.J. Nance, as I'm sure the Pirates want to add some insurance runs here. Albeit a 4-run lead, you'd like that to be a little more. Breaking ball hanging right down the middle, 0-1. Very short lead by Griffiths over at first. Blair holds him on. Fastball swung on and hit foul and out of play. Pirates trying to finish this game off and get the second win in a 3-game set here with Tattnall County. Already took game 1 by a score of 16-6 Tuesday. That one's in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Snaps the throw down to Dason at first. Nothing happening. So 1-2 to Nance. 1 for 3 on the evening. Breaking ball now 2 for 4 as he lines a shot into the 5-6 hole and in for a base hit, and that's back-to-back singles to lead off the top half of the 6th for the Pirates. So that's going to bring up Nate Livingston, 0 for 2 on the night, looking for his first hit. Hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Livingston's going to square around a bunt. He gets down a great one as the third baseman was going to cover the bag, and I don't think they got to play anywhere as they do not. As you can't place a bunt any better than what Nate Livingston just did, as the third baseman was breaking back towards the third base bag with the bunt defense they had on, and he just had no shot to get anybody in that situation. Just one of them spots for Miles Brown. There was just nothing they could do too far from the pitcher. And Livingston was picking them up and putting them down too quick. Courtesy runner over at first. Looks like Edenfield gets a huge lead over at first. And that one's going to miss. Must have been a little bit inside to J.E. Sykes. Bases loaded, nobody out. Big looping breaking ball. Right at the belt down the middle, 1-1. And there's that same breaking ball, and he calls it a strike. So 1-2 now to Sykes. There's the breaking ball again, hit high in the air, out into right field. Right fielder's in a full sprint trying to get to it, catches it right on the right field line. Dason fakes like he's going to go home, slams on brakes, and heads back to third. As Knight, I guess that's Knight out in right field, was shielded more in that right center field gap and had to go a long ways to get to that ball.
I should have just asked my pal that I was talking to if that was him in right field, because the one I was just talking to has the last name of Knight as well.
Line drive. Can't hit it any harder, but right to the second baseman, and they're going to double off now.
That they did, and as I come back in, bases were loaded with a prime opportunity to bust this thing open tap, and just one of those baseball plays. Hit it on the button and right at the second baseman, and your runner at second's getting a secondary like he's taught to do, and, just hung out to dry because the second baseman's 3 steps off the bag. So very good opportunity spoiled by the double play. So 4-0. going to take us into the bottom half of the sixth. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
87-mile-an-hour fastball 2 times in a row from Colin E. Watson. Got him way ahead of Carter Sykes here. And he elevates a fastball at 89 and misses with that one, now 1-2. So here in the 6th inning, and E. Watson's still around the same velocity.
That he is, and nothing shocking there is I'll go out on a limb and say Colin E. Watson does a very good job, as that one is fouled out of play over the third base dugout. Colin E. Watson's probably, pound for pound, I would say in the best shape on the team. Puts in a lot of work on the field and off the field.
So 1-2 now. I have no idea where that missed.
That's about as good as you can get, Taft.
I don't even know where to say I think it missed. 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. No doubt that one was up.
Took off a little there, and his arm was behind his hips, behind his motion. So 3-2 here to Sykes.
Ground ball hit to the third baseman. Sykes hits off of his chest, stays with it. Short hops Landon Anderson, and they're going to say he came off at first.
So the E5 allows Carter Sykes to reach.
Number 4, Emery Thigpen.
That's going to bring Emery Thigpen up to the plate. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner. If you're just joining us, we're in the bottom half of the 6th. Appling County clings to a 4-0 lead. Nobody out here. Emery Thigpen stepping in the box.
Fastball is going to miss up in the zone, 1-0. And I cannot get a number over there for that courtesy runner. I seen a 1, I felt like. That one's right down Broadway, 1-1.
As they have the single number on the back of the uniforms, nothing on the front. 1-1 here to Thigpen. Nobody out, bottom half of the 6th.
Runner's on his way to second. Here comes the throw from Livingston, and it's waiting on it.
Yeah, great throw.
Can't ask for much better.
No. I believe the pitch was called a strike as well. So, yes, great transfer, great throw. And as you said, the ball was waiting on him once he got to second base. So 1 out now here. Bottom half of the 6th.
Swing and a miss.
Strike 3.
And it took a quick turn as they had a runner on first with nobody out. Now 2 outs.
And then in 2 pitches, you gun down the runner trying to steal second and You're able to strike out Emery Thigpen. Flips the lineup back over to the top. Hunter Dasher.
87-mile-an-hour fastball fouled off down the right side. And I believe they have a building every 5 foot over here because these foul balls just don't fall innocently to the ground. Upstairs, 1-1. Either that or the same building keeps moving.
I believe it is those high school football bleachers.
As that ball is hit hard into the left field corner. And that's going to be a 2-out double for Dasher. And he squared that one up.
He did. He was sitting dead red on the fastball and guessed right and barreled it up.
Number 2, Brody.
And if you remember Tuesday night, Pirates were just walking away with a win, and all of a sudden, here come Tattnall. Didn't necessarily make it interesting, but definitely made you think a little bit.
That they did. Surely scored more than you would have liked to see, especially with a commanding 10-0 lead.
I believe scored 4 in the 5th and 2 in the 6th. That fastball's above the letters, 1-0 to
Brody Chambliss. Yeah, that was a very well-struck ball there by Dasher.
No doubt about where that one was at. Right at the knees down the middle, 1-1. So runner out at second, 2 outs, 4-0 your score. Appleton County leads. Chambliss going to call time. He had a big double in game number 1 of the series. Colin out of the stretch, 1-1 on the way. Hit on the ground out towards Dason. He's got a field, and he's actually going to go for the guy at third. And I think he made the right call there.
He did. Wow.
What just happened?
Wow. So what happened there was Dason Griffiths fielded the ball, and instead of going across to first, the runner at second took off. And Dason actually tossed it to third. Well, the umpire in the field caught him safe, and the home plate umpire caught him out as they were both on top of it.
I'll be honest with you, I thought he got in.
I did too.
As we tell you all the time, we try to keep it real. And I thought he was safe, but home plate umpire says he's out, and that's going to end the inning.
And the home plate umpire was actually doing the correct rotation there, as the field umpire is responsible for first base on that ground ball to the infield, as he's got to play it first. So the home plate umpire was paying attention to third base, as that was his responsibility. It just kind of throws everybody off that does not understand umpiring. Do I believe he was safe? I do. Did the Pirates catch another break? They sure do. So heading into the top half of the 7th, still with a 4-0 lead. And you're listening to Pirate Baseball 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work. And they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 North of Baxley. Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today. 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Gold Miles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Identify yourself. WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
Carter Sykes on the mound. Caden Walls hits one deep into the left center field gap, and oh my goodness, what a catch. As that is as good of a play at the high school level and possibly any other level that you're going to see. Center fielder, full extension into the left center field gap, and robs Caden Walls of what probably would have been a triple. And you just have to tip your hat to the center fielder and head back to the dugout. It don't come no better than that. Well-struck ball, probably one of the better ones Caden Walls has hit this season, and center fielder made a fantastic play. And if somebody was videoing that, tag a few folks in on Twitter or Facebook and get that man recognized. And that would go viral in a hurry, as that one's going to miss outside to Nolan Sykes. But on the other end of that, Caden Walls hit that ball probably as hard as he's hit any all year. Yes. As that breaking ball's in there for a called strike 1-1, I believe. And I agree with you. If he does not make that play, Caden's probably standing on third. He is. That's actually 2-1, now 3-1. That one misses upstairs. And give Caden some credit in that 8 spot, man. He just does what he has to do. When they call for a bunt, he gets it down in most situations. That one's going to be hit off the end of the bat and over to first baseman and in the right field for a base hit. But, yes, knows his role well and is able to execute most times with whatever they need him to do. So Nolan Sykes with a single into shallow right field is going to give Colony Watson another opportunity here. And also, if you notice, Mason, the wind has almost quit completely. It has. First pitch to Colony Watson. Breaking ball that was under the knees. And it's 1-0. Pickoff attempt. And that was a slick move, but nothing doing. So the 1-0 to Collin. Fastball that he elevates. Misses too far up. 2-0. And if you're Colin Ewalton here in a 2-0 count, I think if you swing, you might want to make this a 6-0 ball game. He's sure going to try, so he can run one out of here. Got his breaking ball, not what he wanted. It is a called strike, 2-1. Two-one breaking ball in the dirt, and it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Pirate leadoff hitter. Grayson Hall waits on deck. Would be next, barring an in-and-ending double play. Must have caught the black on the outer half. Now 3-2. As that pitch was off the plate a tad, not a pitcher looking to come uncoiled on during a 3-1 count. That one's too far up in the zone, and that's going to be a 1-out walk, and it'll put them at first and second for the Pirates. And bring up Grayson Hall, 1 for 3 on the night. Is that what you have as well? Yes, sir. Flew out to the, or I say lined out to the right fielder. Reached on a E3, walked and singled on his last plate appearance.
Lined off a hanging breaking ball right back up the middle. This has got an opportunity to give the Pirates a little insurance here.
Breaking ball in the dirt, and that's going to get away from the catcher, but Garrison Turner is going to get hung up between first and second, but everybody's going to get back safely.
They are.
As in Garrison's defense, he thought that the runner was going to third there.
And probably should have been. As
that was Nolan Sykes out of second.
Nolan Sykes did a good job after he hesitated of not going. He probably should have went, but did a great job of getting back.
Very delayed strike call there.
Leave it out there.
1-1 count. Here to the Pirates' second baseman, Grayson Hall, 1 for 3 on the afternoon.
That one's going to miss low and away, 2-1. Runners at first and second. 4-0's your score here in the top of the 7th. That one's going to get away from the catcher as well, but nothing happening on the bases, and it's 3-1. Pirates trying to tack on some insurance onto this 4-run lead. And kind of fooled Grayson there as it was a half-hearted swing. 3-2 now. As that one almost got Grayson. And that'll be ball 4.
Man, that'll load the bases for Dayson. Only 1 out here in the top half of the 7th. Appleton County leads 4-0. And looks like we are going to have a mound visit from Tattnall County's pitching coach.
Does not look like a pitching change, is it? I think this is just a calm me down talk and helping him understand who's in the box here with the bases loaded and only 1 out.
That's right. As this can very quickly become an 8-0 baseball game.
I can quickly add runs on in any situation regardless, whether it be 1 or 4. Capable of doing both.
Yeah, very capable of hitting a home run or barreling one up and adding on 1 or 2. But yes, regardless, just a very dangerous hitter at the plate in this situation of the game.
Already has 7 RBIs in the series, and as an opposing coach, I'm sure they know that.
But good thing the NJ Nance has come alive to protect Dayson right behind him. So if you were to walk him intentionally and walk a run in,
it's going to be fouled off out of play,
which is rarely the case unless your name is Barry Bonds or Adley Rutschman. But yes, Nance getting hot for the team was big in multiple aspects. Obviously, the offensive nature being the first one, but protecting Dayson Griffiths being the second.
Breaking ball too low, 1-1.
I would love nothing more than to see Dayson get on 1 here.
And the 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, and it hung. And it is a major league pop fly in the foul territory. First baseman's calling for it. Suckles a little bit, but he's able to pull it in for out number 2. He just did miss that.
Just missed it. So that's going to bring up NJ Nance. As Blair comes in and makes a very tough catch. First pitch to Nance is a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1, 2 outs here. Bases are still full of Pirates.
In the dirt, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball started behind his helmet, broke back into the inside corner, but misses 2-1. As he caught him on the fist there, and it's going to fall innocently to the dirt over the dugout. And it's going to be Deuces Wild on the board.
And it will be.
Bases loaded. 4-0 your score, top of the 7th.
As I believe our approaches have shifted so much to sitting on that breaking ball, we're now getting jammed with 77-mile-an-hour fastballs.
As that pitch is going to be hit into the right center field gap, and nobody's going to get to that, and that might clear the bases. Let's see how far Nance runs. As he's going to pull into second. Here comes the throw into home. Head first slide by Grayson Hall. Safe. And he hit a breaking ball, South. He sure did. That's 2 in this game that he's hit very well.
Very well. And that breaking ball was a good one. 2-strike breaking ball, but more impressive is what Nance actually did with it. He took a breaking ball that was started very well at his hip and was coming back on that middle third of the plate and was able to drive it with authority into that right center gap. So staying inside the baseball, staying on it very well.
As Nate's going to stay back on a breaking ball, but hit it foul. And that's going to make your score 7-0 Appling County, as they only have 6 on the board here, but it was 4 going into that, and that was a 3-run double. So 0-1 here to Nate Livingston, as the Pirates do add 3 insurance runs. And NJ Nance just stole that base easily, as that pitch is going to be hit out to the shortstop. He's going to throw it across the diamond for out number 3. So the stolen base attempt is not going to help. And that'll be out number 3, 7-0 your score, going into the bottom of the 7th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
With over 17 years working in the courthouse, Gretchen Bailey has gained the trust of folks in Appling County. She knows that every case, every family, every decision matters. Re-elect Gretchen Bailey as your probate judge. Make your voice heard on Tuesday, May 21st. Let's keep her experience, her knowledge, her wisdom, and her understanding that she has earned over the years working for us. Let's keep the probate court in her capable hands. This message paid for by the candidate.
I'm Gretchen Bailey, and I approve this message.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
All righty, welcome back, Pirate fans. We are now in the bottom half of the 7th, the last opportunity for Tattnall County to at least tie this thing up, if not win it. They will need 7 to tie, 8 to win. And looks like we're going to have 3, 4, 5 due up in the bottom half. Miles Brown to lead things off, and he caps one off of the end of the bat and actually ricochets off the top of first base dugout and bounces into shallow left field. No balls and 1 strike here to the Tattnall County third baseman.
As you said, they need 7 runs, and they're going to have to do it on Colin E. Watson, as he's still on the mound. Fastball almost got him to swing. Checked down at first, as nobody asked for help but the umpire. Nothing doing. That one's going to be fouled back right over our head. 1-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the Tattnall County third baseman, who has actually thrown some off of the mound in this game.
Hit off the end of the bat. Colin E. Watson's going to field and has a little bit of trouble with it, but is able to throw it over in time for out number 1. And Tattnall County is going to be down to their final 2 outs.
It's going to bring Bailey Blair to the plate. I've got Blair 0 for 2 on the afternoon.
That is what I have as well.
Struck out looking in his first plate appearance and hit a comebacker to Colin E. Watson in his second. As that ball is going to leave the yard.
Nope, off the bottom of the fence. As it was hit. I thought it was hit well as well, but that would be a 1-out double.
Yeah, that ball hit off the base of the fence. It died. As I thought that was the first run of the game for Tattnall County off the bat initially.
I did as well.
As Blair just met the ball with the barrel. And when he's throwing 88 or 89, most of the time that's all you've got to do, especially Blair, big physical guy. Does possess a lot of power. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner or pinch runner. And if this game does continue, I would think Blair re-enters into the game. That's going to be
Dutton,
number 12, out there at second base. And if I'm not mistaken, well, thought I had him.
That one's going to be hit off the inside of his foot, and I know that didn't feel good.
That sure didn't.
You got a Dutton in the box and a Dutton out at second.
There you go. And I'm telling you, Taff, it only takes one real good time of fouling a ball off of that ankle, and you will be on Amazon ASAP.
Looking for a guard.
Yes, sir. 0-1 here to Dutton as time was called and Dutton was granted time. Colin E. Watson was already in his motion and did a good thing. Go ahead and throw the pitch. Don't stop yourself mid-motion. 0-1 here to Dutton.
Upstairs. It's going to miss, and it's 1-1. 7-0 your score. Appleton County leads, bottom of the 7th. Battle Creek Warriors down to their final 2 outs, but they do have a runner in scoring position out at second. And E. Watson leads that one up in the zone as well, 2-1. Starting to get up in pitch count. Still has enough to play with. Should be able to get out of this inning.
Hopefully so.
One catches the zone, and it's 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Lane Dutton.
Pitch I thought he swung. And they're going to say he did not. Think he might have got away with one there. But nonetheless, that should make it 3-2.
I'm trying to figure out if he was saying he did not go or he had no idea.
Potentially the second one.
The latter of the 2. So 3-2 here.
Swung on and missed as he blew that one by him at 90. And that'll be out number 2, and the Warriors only have 1 out left.
What pitch number was that, Tal?
Unofficially, I have him at 95.
So 95th pitch of the game at 90 miles an hour. Put things into perspective. The best fastball Colin E. Watson has thrown this game that we've seen is 91. So still just as good as he was earlier in the game.
Low and in on that fastball. And it's 1-0 to Anderson. 0 for 1 on the day. Pretty good swing there, but just did get a piece of it. And that'll even things up at 1 apiece. 1-1 here to Anderson. 2 outs in the bottom half of the 7th. Tattnall County's down to their last out. Like he went change up and lost the handle on it upstairs. And they have it at 2-2. I must have missed a pitch somewhere in there. As I had it at 2-1, but that's what I thought it was. 2 balls, and he's got 2-2 as well. I think everybody's got 2-1 except for them. There was only 3 pitches thrown. Yes. But we will continue to play ball. Okay. 2-2 is a called strike, and that is strike 3, and that'll end the game. And the Pirates are going to come out on top here by a score of 7-0. As it took them a little while to get it going, but we did get it going there in the 5th. Or was it the 6th that we started scoring the runs? I cannot even remember. I think it was 5th. There you go. So it was the 5th inning. We put up a 4 spot and then come back, followed that in the 7th with a 3 spot.
Everybody had 2 when it set to them.
We will take a short break. We'll come back, wrap this one up. Pirates victorious 7-0. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates.
Getting only 1 fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Yeah, they are. Okay. All right, welcome back. And I think we're going to get some player interviews here for you. Looks like NJ Nance and Colin Ewaldson is on the way over. Have a few words with them. All right, Colin Ewaldson going to be on the mic to start with. And Colin Ewaldson with us now. And Colin, I was just sitting here looking at the stats. Great night on the mound, 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. Can't ask for much better on the mound.
Yes, sir.
So you felt good out there today?
I did, yes, sir. I felt good going into it.
So, and at the plate, man, I don't know. Have you made some kind of change in the last, 4 or 5 games? Because I don't think there's been a hotter hitter on the team in the last, week or 2?
Yes, sir. I mean, I really haven't. I've been going to my hitting coach for about 3 or 4 years now, and I think I'm at the point where everything's just clicking. I don't really have to think about anything when I get in the box. It's like it's already built into my swing.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
Well, excellent night on the mound tonight. And big win over this Tattnall County team. Got one more to win, and then we got another region rival coming up next week that we can look forward to. So congrats on the big win.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, NJ Nance on the mic with us now. And NJ, I was looking at the stats. Another big night for you.
Yes, sir.
3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. So I guess it's safe to say you're feeling a lot more comfortable at the plate. And I thought we was going to get to see a triple there on that one ball, but you're just feeling good at the plate now?
Yes, sir. I'm seeing the ball a lot better. Got full trust in my hands now, so, yeah. It's just everything's clicking now.
Well, I can tell you, me and Mason both made the comment that even the breaking balls now, you've been sitting back waiting on them. I think the first one you hit was a breaking ball. I don't know about the one you hit out into the gap, but was that a fastball or a breaking ball?
I think the first one was a breaking ball, but the second one was a fastball.
I got you. Well, either way, swinging the bat very well. Another big night for you. Stat books continues to look good, so keep it up, man, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. All right, now we'll get Mason here back on the mic, wrap this one up. So, Mason, another good night for the Pirates, I guess you would say. Looking at the final box line here, 7 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors for the Pirates. Maybe not what you want to see in that situation, but, hey, you got 7 runs and 9 hits, you'll take it.
That you will.
And no runs, 2 hits, and 3 errors for Tattnall County. So, Colin on the mound, can't ask for much better. 7 innings pitched, only allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. And swinging the bat, finally there towards the end of the game, started getting some big hits in some key spots, and it worked out.
Yeah. The name of this game today was All
right, Coach Griffith's going to come in real quick. And we'll get you back on the mic, Coach. Glad to have you back.
Thank you, guys. Glad to have y'all here.
Well, and it was a good one to come back on as we got the win 7-0 here against the Tattnall County team and another big region win.
Yeah, we came out flat, but we got it done. The win's a win. That's what I told them. I just told them we got to get on top of it a little quicker tomorrow. Can't leave anything to chance. Can't wait late in the game. We got a big series coming up next week. We got to get everything fine-tuned for that. So I told them we got 4 more left. We got to win all 4, and that's the plan.
There you go. So, well, congrats on the big win. I know y'all ready to get back to Baxley. So,
all right. I appreciate you guys. Go Pirates.
All right, man. Have a good one. All right. So that's about going to wrap it up here for us tonight. Again, Appleton County comes out on top by a score of 7-0 here in Tattnall County. We'll be back in action again tomorrow night in Appleton County. So if you got nothing to do, come out and support this Pirate team at 6 o'clock as they try to sweep this series from Tattnall County, something we haven't been able to do from anybody this year. But we're sure going to try it again tomorrow night. And then coming up after that, you're going to have a big series against Pierce County. Don't want to look too far ahead as you got to win this next one against Tattnall. As Coach Griffiths just said, but go ahead and be planning to come out and support this Pirate team on those. I believe that'll be 2 home games as well and 1 in Pierce. So again, ain't got nothing to do. Come out, join us tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And if you can't, you can hear us here on 96.7. You can also listen on the app, the Big Wolf 96.7 app, or on the website. So for Mason, Parker, and Tattnall, that's going to do it here for us. Pirates win by a score of 7-0. You've been listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, the Big Wolf.
You've been listening to Appling County Pirate Baseball on the Big Wolf 96.7. This broadcast has been brought to you by Community Bank, Rents and Rents Insurance, Sykes Propane, Down to Earth Trailers, Woody Folsom Ford, Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC, Uri's Home Center, Trinity Electric, Murray Oil, Village Pizza, South Georgia Insurance Agency, Williams Brothers Trucking, Healthy Community Center, the Lisa Pierce Farmers Insurance Agency, and Omaha Building Systems. Thank you to our sponsors.